Hello and welcome or welcome back. My name's V, and today I'd like to talk about something really cool that happened the other day. I think this was January the 1st. Yoshi-P has visited the Chocobo server on Japanese world today, and he actually was answering some questions about the upcoming content for Final Fantasy XIV. And since we are kind of at a stage of the game that apparently repeats like with every expansion, I wouldn't personally know because I still consider myself a rather a new player in a way that I didn't live through another one of the content droughts before the new expansion. The players and content creators who have been uh, playing for a long time all say that this is normal, that this is what happens. This is actually my first year that I'm fully caught up with the content, so that I'm experiencing the content drought in the full swing. And it's kind of like a time that like we all are very hungry for like any news and any updates, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video and just kind of discuss these things. I want to give a huge shout out to the Final Fantasy 14 team who translates these things. This is like a non-official Discord translation. Huge shout out to them because this is something that was posted on a Japanese blog, so we wouldn't really have any of this information to begin with in English if there wasn't for them. So thank you so much. Some of the questions from what I've seen so far, I haven't read through all of them. Some seem more significant than others, but it's kind of nice that you can see that he's also like interacted with the community in a way that's not just like a Q&A session or something like that. So one person said, "We want more housing exteriors," which would actually be really cool. Since well, honestly, I think that more people should have a house to begin with, because we do receive these like housing exterior rewards for like the events that we do and whatnot. And sometimes for people who don't own a house, it feels redundant to even do an event in the first place, as you don't really have anywhere to put your reward. So I think that there's a little bit of a bigger issue there. But some people, I guess, want more exterior options and whatnot. I personally see this as a non-issue, since I feel like we regularly get updates on the housing items, especially with the what's it called, the fan contest or whatever, where they actually design some of those ideas. But that's totally fine. Yoshi says, after we're done with 7.0, there are so many graphic updates we need to touch that we couldn't get to new exterior designs yet, which I think makes sense because you want the game to look good and polished and to kind of deliver on that initial promise of the game just kind of, getting a little bit of a glam up before the new expansion. And then after that, you can design and introduce more of these housing items when the game looks better, so these housing items will look better as well. The next one says, please add more hats for Viera, which I guess is an ongoing issue. And I know that there have been so many fan made designs on how these hats could look. I personally am an Aura player, and I am failing to see how a Viera hat couldn't be designed so that the ears that can be folded would be folded within a hat. Yet when I put a helm as a Viera, my facial horns, they just like stick through the metal helm where there doesn't seem to be like an actual opening for these things to go through in the first place. So I'm actually just really confused about that, but that's besides the point. Yeah, Yoshi says, we are working on adjusting the system for Vera and Hrothgar wearing headgear. Please wait patiently. All right. Another person asked, or said, making two diable slots for gear seems like a lot of work. Is it fine on the memory end? I like how this person is actually considering how much work actually needs to be done for this kind of thing. Yoshi says the programmers and designers are doing their best. I have more to show during the next fan fest, so please wait a bit more. Now, I don't know if he means this fan fest that's happening on Saturday, by the way. I'm gonna do my best to actually watch it live with you, so we might just have a little bit of a live stream for that as well, hopefully. There's not going to be a lot of English translations. There's going to be a part that is Japanese only, but this Discord is also going to be doing some of the informal, well, unofficial, not informal, translations. So I will be reading through that as well. I'm very appreciative of their work. What else is there? Next FanFest, okay. This person says, Yoshida, I need more inventory space. Yoshida says, we are working on the increase of item slots in your house. That has priority right now, but we will keep improving. Item slot. I guess, okay, I guess they mean like the slots for like the I guess interior like items and whatnot, which is fine. I would think that increasing actual inventory space for all the players would have the priority, since a lot of players just don't have the house to begin with. But I'm guessing that this is something that's probably been, long overdue, and I guess, well, hopefully they will finish with that soon so that all of you crafters can store your rocks and plants and all the other stuff more comfortably. I don't have enough glam plates. There will be new jobs and I'll please add more plates. This is something that I really, really agree with, and I would love to see them add more glam plates because I'm not even demotivated from glamming right now because of the convoluted glam dresser system, or because of collecting and having to put it in the glam dress or whatever. Like, nothing upsets me more than there not being the exact number of glam plates as there are jobs, because my OCD brain really wants to have one plate per one job, and that includes crafters and gatherers. And I feel like I would be so much more motivated to level my crafters and my gatherers if only I could glam properly for each and every one of them. Now, I don't use glams as like items that I just hold in my bag so that I can like glam over every single new item that I get. Some people do that. I don't do that, and I really, really am hoping that they will work on this soon. Yoshi says, similar to the inventory space, it's on the list, but not a priority right now. Kind of sadsies, but at least, at least it's on the list, and I will be excited for this change. Add a feature that renders your character model with priority, please. I'm okay. This is probably very silly, but I'm not sure what this person actually means. You guys know if we did that, we'd be drowned in complaints telling us we're putting effort into the wrong things. A feature that renders your character model with priority. I'm actually not sure what this means. Like, renders it like when a character is in a cut scene and there's like I don't know, like a priority on rendering the character. Like, I don't know, like who would even, if I'm even understanding this right, who would even be upset about this? I just don't get it. I really like Eureka and Bosch. I'm really looking forward to the new big field content in DT. Thank you. Please look forward to it. It does suck a little bit that they actually just have skipped an entire expansion after having people used to this type of content. Like, I would have wished for it to be, I don't know, to be something that they continue to do every single time. Similarly to how, like, when they skipped on Hildebrand for an entire expansion and Shadowbringers, people were upset about it. And it makes sense. Like, I think that this is something that they should have learned before, that like when they introduce the type of content and when people like spend two or more expansions enjoying it, and like experiencing it in their own way every expansion. Like once that gets taken away, it creates a worse feeling than that kind of content never having been present in the game at all. And that's a little upsetting, I guess, but I am very excited that they're gonna put something in Dawn Trail that we can all participate in. I feel like I missed out on a lot because I wasn't there when Eureka was a thing. I was not there on time when Polja was a thing, as I was still going through my MSQ. So now that I'm fully caught up, I would have wanted to have some sort of content like that to work on, but there's just nothing. So that's fine. What can I do? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Next one. Can you do something about the lunchbox? Excuse me, lunchbox machinists are carrying around their hips. Oh, I see. Those lunchboxes are filled with love. We can't remove them. I mean, that's like that is the fantasy of the weapon, right? Like that's how it's supposed to look like. I don't get this. Um it's a lifelong memory when I cleared E8S with you during one of your Walk with Yoshi-P streams. Oh, that's so cool. Once the 7.0 development has calmed down a little, I will come back to do more Savage with you guys. How cool is that? That Yoshi actually goes into the game to do this type of content with people. I think that's amazing. Yoshi-P, I'm kind of a cat person. Unfortunate. I like wolves. Yeah, from the last Alliance raid, we can tell. I'm terrible at jumping puzzles. How can I improve? Turn your cat. Turn your camera into the direction you're jumping, and to work on the precision and not the speed. Speed will come naturally. You think that that's what you're supposed to do, but then you go into a gold saucer jumping puzzle and you see a clock ticking and everybody running right in front of you, and you think that you can just relinquish the urge to be better than everyone and just speed through it. Like that's just not something that's not something we can realistically recommend, but Yoshi knows best, so who am I to say? Please add more options for character creation. That will be sometime after the graphics update. Well, sometime is relevant, but at least it's coming. When does 7.0 come out? October can still be considered summer, right? Even for someone like Yoshi-P, October is definitely not summer anymore. Why would this person want it to be October? October is like later than summer. Don't we want this to come earlier? Or does this person like do they have like a vacation that they can only take in October? What is this? Please host an event in Hokkaido. We will have fate events in each region. Again, Hokkaido is a big island north up in Japan. I see. Oh, that's so cool. They get all these exclusive events that I will never be a part of. Cool. I really want to hear Yoshi-P sing at FanFest. There's a reason I never I never tried to become a professional singer. Well, we are all very fortunate that Yoshi-P has discovered his talents very early on so that we can benefit from, well, basically the entire genius that he is and Final Fantasy XIV the way it is. Crowd says, "Thank you, Yoshi-P. Please take care of your health." That's actually very kind and very, very considerate of the crowd and very important. Yoshi-P says, "Thanks everyone. We will have lots of challenging content, not just in 7.0, but in 7.x as well, and we hope you will be enjoying it." There's also a source to that blog. Basically, it looks like this is just, well, for those of us who don't understand it, it's just a bunch of letters, but I guess Google Translate can translate that as well. I'm not sure if this is what it is. I think this would be the blog post. I don't know. I can't see it. Maybe because I'm not in dark mode. I think this is it, but that's fine. That's pretty much what I wanted to share for today. I'm gonna do my best to actually do the live stream for the Japanese fan fest. I think that'd be nice. thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I want to hear your thoughts on pretty much everything that Yoshi has said, what you're excited about for Dawn Trail, and of course what you expect from the updates for the Japanese Fan Fest. If you're new to the channel and you've just stumbled upon this video, make sure to subscribe as well, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Thanks so much. Take care, have fun, and bye bye.